Johnny Tillotson, a country and pop music icon, died this week. Johnny Tillotson, who has died aged 86, was a singer best known for his worldwide hit Poetry in Motion, a UK #1 and US #2 in 1960 and 1961. He went on to have a string of hits on both sides of the Atlantic, part of the wave of clean-cut young men like Bobby V and Bobby Rydell, who stepped in to try to fill the gap created by Elvis Presley's stint in the US Army. Poetry in Motion was written by Paul Kaufman and Mike Anthony, who admitted that they were inspired by seeing schoolgirls pass their office each afternoon. But Tillotson was also a talented songwriter, and in 1962 he penned It Keeps Right on a Hurtin', a song inspired by his father's terminal illness. It made #3 in the US and earned him a Grammy nomination for Best Country Song. When Presley, a friend of Tillotson, heard it, he commented, "Now that's a real song." And he went on to record a version for his 1969 album From Elvis in Memphis. There were at least 100 other versions, by the likes of Dean Martin, Slim Whitman, and Bobby Darin. Johnny Tillotson was born on April 20th, 1938 in Jacksonville, Florida. His parents Doris and Jack owned a small petrol station where Johnny would do his bit as a mechanic. When he was 8, he was sent to nearby Palatka to take care of his ailing grandmother, returning home during the summer while his brother took over carer duties. A musical and enterprising youngster, he had formed his first band by the time he entered high school, and a guest slot on the country television program, The Toby Dowdy Show, turned into a 3-year contract. He soon also had his own country radio show. One of his local mentors was Mae Axton, who wrote Heartbreak Hotel with Tommy Durden and reportedly introduced Elvis to Colonel Tom Parker. She was a leading figure on the Jacksonville music scene, and she recruited young Tillotson to open for visiting acts. Until on one occasion, he was told that he would not be needed as the up-and-coming Presley was going to take the slot. The two, though, bonded, and when Presley had become a star, Tillotson secured an interview with him on his radio show. While Tillotson's career continued to flourish, he managed to fit in graduating in journalism at the University of Florida. In 1957, he was one of the winners of the National Pet Milk Talent Contest, which caught the attention of the Nashville music publisher Lee Rosenberg. She gave his demo tape to Archie Blyer, owner of Cadence Records, home of such acts as Andy Williams and the Everly Brothers. Blyer took the tape home, where his daughter played it. "You know, you ought to sign this guy," she told him. "He sounds like half an Everly brother." Blyer took her advice, and Tillotson obliged with a few minor hits before Poetry in Motion became his breakthrough. He wrote his next top 10 hit, Without You, 1961, before It Keeps Right on a Hurtin' reached #3 the following year. He toured with Dick Clark's Cavalcade of Stars, and while not all of his subsequent records were hits, Talk Back Trembling Lips, 1963, did reach #7. And in 1965, he won another Grammy nomination for his version of Harlan Howard's Heartache by the Number. In 1966, he had a bit part as Dodo Bronk, a pop band hanger-on in The Fat Spy, a parody of the beach party genre and one of Jane Mansfield's final films. He later ruefully told an interviewer that she had filmed all her scenes before his arrival, so he never got to meet her. Tillotson continued recording into the 1970s and 1980s, albeit with limited success, but he always had a loyal live following, and in his later years he was a favorite on the nightclub circuit and at casinos and hotels in Lake Tahoe and Las Vegas. His wife, Nancy Tillotson, shared the news Wednesday with an emotional post on Facebook. "It is with a broken heart that I write to let you know that the sweetest, kindest man I ever met, Johnny Tillotson, left Earth for heaven yesterday," she wrote. "He was my best beloved, champion of my realm, knight of my heart." Someone said that sometimes right in the middle of an ordinary life you get a fairy tale. The day I met him, I got mine. He was funny, generous, and kind. A gentleman through and through. He loved and was grateful to his fans, as he once said, "They made every dream I ever had come true," she continued. "Once again, on his behalf, I say thank you for that." Her post went on to say that Tillotson's life was marked by extraordinary achievements in the world of music. As a 1960s teen idol, he captured the hearts of fans worldwide with his signature hit, Poetry in Motion, the post continued. This song, among others, soared to the top of the charts across the globe. His songwriting prowess was evident in the timeless It Keeps Right on a Hurtin', a track that resonated so deeply it was recorded by over 112 artists, including legends Elvis Presley, Dean Martin, Conway Twitty, and Bobby Darin. Johnny's musical journey saw him record numerous albums, selling tens of millions of records worldwide. It continued. He was a two-time Grammy nominee, a testament to his undeniable talent. Nancy Tillotson added that Johnny will be missed every single day for the rest of my life. He was simply the best, she wrote. With all the love I have in my heart for a wonderful man gone too soon from this world. Johnny Tillotson is survived by Nancy, his wife of 45 years, and by their son John, who became a film set dresser. Their daughter Kelly died in a car crash in 1991.